Hello and what's up everybody, Thunderbob here, and I'm checking out some new games tonight. I am checking out Aeterna Noctis, and I hope I'm saying that right. This is from developer Aeternum Game Studios. This came out December 14th, 2021, and it looks pretty awesome. It is described as a challenging 2D hand-drawn action platformer Metroidvania game. And I have a lot of fondness for both Metroid and Castlevania. I've played through a number of both of those games, and some of those are in my favorite games of all time. So any game that kind of hits those notes, and there have been a lot of these lately. I've played quite a few of them, Hollow Knight and things like that. But I'm always eager for new games like this. Just check them out. We're going to probably play like the first 20 or 30 minutes. Just to get my kind of foot in the door here, and then if I'm enjoying it, I'll maybe do a let's play or maybe do a review down the road. We'll see. But I just want to give this a try to start with. This is available as of December 14th for $29.99, and it has very positive reviews on Steam. There's like 400 or so, and very positive is where they're at. One thing I did, I skimmed a couple of the reviews on Steam, and it did mention it was a very difficult game, and I noticed by default it kind of went to this normal level, an experience focused on action and exploration. You'll only be able to unlock the main story achievements. And then Noctis here, a more challenging experience based on platforming puzzles and demanding action. So since it like defaulted me here, it seemed like that's, I guess, where I'll start. And especially considering people have definitely said it's a very difficult game. So I'm going to start here. If I find it's too easy, I'll go ahead and restart it.
Time is the canvas, and my hand is the brush. In the beginning, only chaos existed, flooding all existence with his presence. In his magnificence, he created space-time and populated the vast void with infinite universes. Upon contemplating his creation, he named it Aeterna. Innumerable beings were conceived, and proud of his work, he liberated them, blessing them with free will. The passage of time corrupted his utopia. The beings he had created were hungry for power and began to destroy their own existence. As a result, two main factions were formed, light and darkness, and they went to war against each other, eager to win power over Aeterna, although it belonged to neither. Outraged, Chaos cursed the leaders with immortality, obliging them to fight for eternity in the hope of maintaining the equilibrium that both were anxious to destroy. Cursed, the Queen of Light and the King of Darkness would fight to the death for the throne of Aeterna and to restore equilibrium. The defeated monarch would come back to life, condemned to fight once more for victory and recover the power lost in battle. Chaos was pleased with himself, since he had achieved the alternate reign of light and darkness, thereby establishing a perfect equilibrium until the end of time, until eternity no longer existed. Until the end of all existence. Life after life. Life after life. The endless cycle of night and day.
That's pretty well done. I'll get some anime up in here. Which one's Goku? they're gonna bang, right? Oh, maybe not. Right, I thought it just told you, like, that he was on the throne. I thought I was gonna play as her. Wasteland Fallen. So it's interesting. I just want to double check. Yeah, language English. So like the intro and everything was obviously translated, but the in-game voice was Japanese there. What is that? That's like a giant back there. It's a beautiful game. Like, it's just, I feel a little too zoomed out, but maybe it zooms in depending on kind of the section you're in. So I gotta jump here. I'm playing with a PlayStation 4 remote. And I guess that intro did introduce how to say the name right. It's Aeterna with like a rolling R, which I cannot do with my white boy voice. Aeterna. The story was interesting. It's dead. I'll figure it out. Aeterna. Yeah, so the story was kind of interesting. It really reminded me oddly of the Diablo fiction. Like, if you're very into it, it's so cool. Like the giant creature in the background. The Diablo fiction's all about like angels and demons are basically locked in eternal struggle, all that, and there's like a greater power than both of them who, if I remember right, was like torn apart, and that's what created both the angels and demons. Either side's like really really good or evil, though like obviously Diablo is presented a lot more evil, but they're kind of different coins of like the same entity or deity or whatever, and it's like they're locked in this eternal struggle, and the Nephilim are the spawn of these two. It's like, I don't know, hitting a lot of the similar notes to me. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I really like the fiction around Diablo. Obviously, I'm a Diablo fan. I've got like the Book of Cain and all those books on my bookshelf over here. New quest. I love like the creatures in the background. It so reminds me of like a Miyazaki cartoon, like Princess Mononoke or something. Oh, I didn't. It was like behind the pillar there. I feel like I should have a double jump. I'm assuming that you will get probably, you know, new abilities and mechanics and stuff. Yeah, if I hit select fragments of the Shrine of the Kings, main quest location of your character, lost souls, royal throne, character, and objects. Okay, I love maps. Perks. Okay, so there's a perk system, like a fairly in-depth perk system. Kind of locked. I can't go any further than that, so I'm not sure what those say, but like reduces the cooldown, increases chance of critically striking, increase critical damage, melee weapon damage increased, increase the critical strike chance. Yeah, kind of Dogma's magnet attracts dogma when they're around you. Yeah, I like that Kevin Smith movie. It's pretty good. Gems. So yeah, there's a lot of mechanics here. Obviously, I'm not gonna understand everything in my first session here, but then you get quests here. I must find all the monoliths. I'm guessing those are waypoints. I must find the 7 fragments. And there's no turning back. I am a big fan of both Castlevania and Metroid games. Yeah, I've played through all the Metroid Primes. I played through several of the 2D Metroids, like Super Metroid for the Super Nintendo. I played, when I was a kid, and I loved that game so much. I guess that was even before that term really was a thing. Like, I feel like Super Metroid that series was the precursor to all of this. And then Castlevania later kind of got more and more of those mechanics. Which eventually, Symphony of the Night is maybe one of the best examples of that genre. And that's a game that I really enjoy and I've played through before. I've also played through like all the Game Boy Castlevania games. I haven't played all Castlevanias, but I've played a handful of them, like the Game Boy ones, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Even Castlevania 64 I own a copy of, and I've shown a little bit on the channel, oddly enough, and I really enjoy that game as well. Oh, there's no grab mechanic, I don't think. So it's like how long you hold down the button, you can do little jumps, big jumps. I'm liking the mood and atmosphere. I don't know if I've unlocked enough of like the skills and stuff yet to love the Conan. I'm not sure what that symbol means. Am I saving? World map. And I think I read there were 16 different worlds, which seems like a lot. Usually these Metroidvanias have a lot of verticality to them. This pretty much seems just left to right at the moment. Thinking there's probably a way to fast travel. Yeah. Location of your current position, location of lost souls, royal thrones, fast travel, and skill upgrade. Okay, so can I... Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Well, more damage is good. Can I undo it? Main node, secondary nodes. Skill point, use skill point. Okay, that's fine. We get 10% more damage. If I mess this up, I'll just start over. I'm not going to get too deep tonight, but... Alright. So you could use your skill points, I think, at these, and then fast travel, though I can't seem to figure that out just yet. I do feel like the artwork could benefit from being just a little bit closer. Like, there's probably gameplay reasons that be pulled out so much, but I feel like these games benefit from really getting close in and seeing the character art and the animation that much clearer, and I'm just a little too far out. Maybe there's a way to... I don't see any camera controls on my PlayStation remote here. I knew there was going to be a path there. I'm thinking eventually I'll get like a wall jump, because I can't get up there. This is one of those games that I feel like when my Steam Deck comes in, I would devote some time to it. Like, right now I've only got so many hours in the week to play games. I feel like this is a cool game, but like when I get the Steam Deck, I'll probably have more time to commit to it. Okay. The art is actually better, like the graphics and style to it. When I saw like the original trailer, I was kind of like, it looks a little generic, but actually in motion and like just the way that like this library looks, there's so much depth and layers to it. Depth, I mean like you can see, you know, deeper into it rather than just being like a static 2D background.
Itaro Katarunai Shamirane Ora Toromane Maikiro Ishatau Shamieto Etakune Miadata Isatau Nagano Toste Ishaki Eti Onari Ota Tindoro Irubeta Nori Sharomeo Itakase Arakate Utimo Shuni Isatau Kata Inorukora.
Actually, I've been thinking I need to replay through Symphony of the Night. I feel like it's been years since I played through it. Get a fragment of my power. I like how the ground, like, reminds me of Line Rider. Remember that game? Oh! Do not touch those, apparently. One thing I read was this is not an easy game by any means. Some of the reviews were like, it's hard, as like, you know, a good point about it, but then also it's too hard as like a negative. Like, I'm definitely someone that can get frustrated by a game just because I don't have an unlimited time. I've got, you know, full-time job, I've got a wife and a daughter that take up so much of my time. And damn it. Oh, damn it. And like if I hit a brick wall on a game and it's like I don't feel like I'm making any progress or that I will make progress, I definitely drop them sometimes. And I get so many new games, and there's so many, I feel like there's so many games coming out these days. It's really hard to commit to something when you're not like immediately feeling it these days. Like I play half an hour of so many games these days, and it takes like a really special game to like completely get my attention. It's funny, I was thinking about this recently. As a child, you know, I probably got 3 or 4 Super Nintendo or Nintendo 64 games a year. Is that my power? And like I would have killed to have my Steam library as a kid. Move faster, reach greater distances, and be much more lethal. Nice, a dash. You get to break the animation, it looks like. Let's see. Still no double jump. Right bumper. So if you're dashing, you can... like you can kind of break it at any time. Oops. Okay. Sorry if you can hear my cat in the background. It just fed you. Yeah, if I had even a tenth of my Steam library as a kid, I would lose my mind. Like, get like 1,000 Steam games, and I probably get, you know, 5 to 10 new games a month to check out. Get all these powers you get. Jeez. Even like, you know, I've got all these retro devices now. I just got a Retroid Pocket, and I'm getting this Steam Deck and stuff. And literally, I have 50,000 retro games between different devices and drives and stuff. Like that would have blown my mind as a kid. Absolutely blown my mind. So I can like teleport. Okay, fast travel X. But how do I cycle between the thrones? How do I see the other ones? Okay, let's try this. Okay, you hit the button and then it shows you where you can teleport to. Yes. Probably just gonna check out just a couple more minutes here. Just wanted to get a feel for it and be able to show off like kind of the beginning of the game and kind of just how it plays, how it looks. Right off the bat, like I'm pretty impressed with it. I was kind of expecting just a generic like Castlevania clone, but it's definitely doing its own thing, telling its own story, and I really like the art, it's, you know, graphics and like just like the backgrounds are just really epic. It feels like a poster of like a old school rock album or like mixed with like a Miyazaki movie. I got points I can use. Okay, I can use them. Can I unuse them? Because I just clicked it again. Increases critical damage. Increases critical damage. I want to get that extra critical chance though. Quick dash. Seems like these are just duplicated on the sides. Use that up. Yeah, okay. I like damage numbers. If they're available, I usually turn them on, even though they kind of break immersion a little bit in some of these games. But I like to know how much damage I'm doing. I'm not gonna be able to get up there. Can I can drop down. This is like definitely reminding me of Hollow Knight right now, which I actually need to go back and beat. I put like, I don't want to say like 8 hours into it. I got pretty far, and then something else came out and distracted me from it. And it's one of those games like when you stop playing it, you get so lost. You can imbue your armor with upgrades of some kind. I'm kind of just skipping through this because I want to get to more of the gameplay. I feel like I'm missing stuff though. Except this gem. No, I don't want to talk to you again. Okay. Yeah, you talk way too much, dude. I have a gem, right? I get this thing. Increases your chance to critically strike. Cool. How do I... Is it already equipped? It does not seem to be doing anything. Oh, you'll not be able to reset the skill tree or modify your gem settings if you're not sitting on a throne. I don't like artificial limitations like that, though maybe there's like kind of gauntlet style things where they don't want you to be able to change your abilities on the fly or something. But I don't know. I don't love that. There's probably a reason for it, though. It seems like a pretty thought out game. Shoot. Gold! Alright, so now I got another throne. Back to life, okay. Now can I use that? I'm on a throne, am I not? Or is that a quest? Is that not a throne? Okay. I don't know. I couldn't sit on it. Yeah, B's not doing anything. Okay. This music is definitely pretty killer too. Definitely feeling it. And there's 16 different stages, I read. So I'm like, this has been a little bit repetitious in like the stylings here, so it looks really cool. I love how that background, like, that looks awesome. I'm wondering, you know, do you visit other than just, you know, castle ruined kind of places? That's kind of cool. That's way up there. I'm definitely gonna have to play more before I could do like a review on it, but at the moment, I'm enjoying it. I'm not great, obviously, yet. I'm dying a bit. Oh, I'm not dying, I'm getting hit. I got 2 hits left. Not the spider thing. But I do like these type of games, and I'll probably do some more videos on this. I am a good way through Dying Light 2. I want to beat that before I really commit to another game, but maybe after Dying Light 2, I'll look at what I got on the docket, and maybe I'll play through this, depending how long it is. I gotta use the dash. But right now I'm saying I definitely am enjoying it if you're looking for like a Castlevania or Metroid style of game. I think this could definitely be a good one to try out. And, ooh, shoot. I got 1 hit left before I die. But if you enjoy this video, I do cover a lot of new releases, new early access games. In addition, I play a lot of retro games, retro-inspired games. That's not all I cover, though. I do cover a lot of new modern games as well, and also virtual reality. So, damn it. If that sounds like something you might want to check out, do feel free to like or subscribe. I would definitely appreciate it, but I'm going to end it here for the moment. Before I get too deep into this and I don't finish Dying Light 2. But I definitely want to spend more time with it, actually. I don't really want to stop, but I want to get in and pretty close to beating Dying Light and finish that up. So, yeah, keep an eye out. I will probably do some more coverage of this, maybe in a couple weeks. Until then, thank you for watching, everyone, and have a great night. No!